How we doing? All having a good weekend so far? I hope you are. I know I am. Anyway, today is Saturday the 9th of March 2013, and we are here to talk about the final chapter of Effigy, the last one. This is it, the concluding part, people. And wow, what an ending. What a finish as well. As you know, Effigy is a side story to the main Smallville season 11 arc of Haunted. So all this pretty much takes place aside of Haunted. Batman and Martian Manhunter are the main characters in this one, and this is the final part. This is the fourth part. Chapter 3 was released last week, so this is at the end of chapter 3. Obviously, we found the White Martian that they had tracked down at the base of what used to be Checkmate's headquarters in Colorado. Batman and Martian Manhunter have found the nest. White Martian versus Green Martian. I love how John suddenly phases into his Martian form, takes on the White Martian, whilst Batman decides to start investigating a bit further at the where the White Martian had descended from, at the top of the rocket. The pair of the Green against White, they're both having a pop at each other. One saying that he's not a murderer, he's not a slayer, but he's more of a protector. The White Martian saying that the Greens must pay for their crimes, whilst at the same time, Martian Manhunter is saying, well, look, you're just a youngling, you're ignorant, you're damaged. So he can tell that this particular White Martian is a young creature. And whilst, as I say, Batman's doing some further investigation, and we're focused heavily around the situation about this White Martian and why Faraday recorded that video that he recorded that they found on his iPhone. I can't believe I actually just said that, but yeah, they found the video that he recorded, basically saying, please protect my daughter at all costs, kind of thing. But it actually turns out, well, I just really don't want to give it away because, my God, it is just the way. I mean, like I say, the White Martian blames Martian Manhunter for murdering its family. And it says here the Green killed the White, and then the White, the Green, blood was spilled on both sides of that wall. Martian Manhunter is basically saying, look, you can't blame me personally for the death of the White Martians, because the White Martians did the same thing to the Greens as well. So eventually Batman intervenes and gives his side of the whole situation, saying that the White Martian in the end didn't actually kill Dr. Faraday as previously believed, but it was more to do with Faraday's daughter. And like I say, without going further into it, John decides to look into the mind of the White Martian to find out what caused this White Martian so much pain that it believes that John is responsible for the death of its family. When he looks into the mind of this White Martian, he understands why this person is feeling so much pain and anger. What happened when it was transported to Earth? It got transported to Earth in a ship, just like Superman did. Was looked after by this Dr. Faraday, and when it arrived on Earth, it thought this White Martian thought it was the only Martian on Earth. Then it felt the presence of another one, aka the Green Martian, which is John, which was after Dr. Fate restored his full powers, which, if you remember in Absolute Justice in Smallville, that was the real kicker right there. That was a turning point for John Jones, basically. But let's just say that the way that it ends it's emotional. I was reading it last night and I had a tear in my eye, and I tell you what, all the emotions actually just started pouring out. And as I say, I'm not going to say anything further about this White Martian, but if you've clocked on what's been going on so far, you might have an idea as to who we're talking about here, and I say what the White Martian is, but more like who the White Martian is. It's not difficult to get around anyway. But towards the end, we see Barbara and Bruce start doing a bit of sparring, and it's just amazing to see the pair of them just having a little sparring session. And Alfred shows up at the end with a happy smile on his face. It's good to see them back on their feet. But yeah, the way that it ends, as I say, this chapter was just brilliant. The conclusion of the entire Effigy story has been, it's just one emotional roller coaster in some sense. But yeah, when John goes back to his apartment, he lets the little boy and his mother know that he's going off to show this particular person he's taken under his wing, the sights and whatnot. But the little boy is so clever. He says, "Psst, you aren't just a regular detective, are you?" And John's like, "I most certainly am not." So it's almost as if the boy knows who, in a way, he really is, kind of thing, which is quite interesting. But as I say, the last shot in the comic book in this chapter was just amazing, absolutely amazing. Just wow, just yeah. Brilliant. What an ending. Oh yes. So yeah, fantastic. So again, Brian Miller just definitely I think he's kicked something off there basically. He really has. So it was good. It was good how that finished, and let's just say that John Jones is now not alone. That's all I'm going to say. But continuing on for that though, we've seen the latest DC Comics solicits came out yesterday, and one of them was for Smallville, which was the cover for the latest side story known as Argo. No, Argo's the main story, isn't it? I believe. Yes, sorry, the main story, I think. And Supergirl's on the front cover. That's all I'm going to say. Supergirl's on the front cover. But there's tidbits, New Krypton, Booster Gold. Oh my god. So yeah, Supergirl's on the front cover, so I'm looking forward to the next new chapter after Haunted. Haunted does return next week, by the way. So the regular chapter of Haunted will return next week, and I'm guessing hopefully sometime after that we'll get the next side story. Well, who knows, we'll see, we'll find out what's happening there. But yeah, everything's shaping. It looks like everything, the Smallville universe is expanding greatly, which is good. So all I'm going to say, for anyone who wants to have a certain connection back with the old DC universe, I suggest you start reading Smallville now, because it's going to bring together not just certain elements of the new DC universe as such. Obviously Superman has changed his costume, Batman's costume is different as well, but let's just say that there are still elements of the old DC universe contained within Smallville's universe itself. So I think that's a really good thing, to be honest. So yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll see Wally West. Maybe we'll see Stephanie Brown. Brian, I hope you can get that sorted for us. That'll be brilliant. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.